Hello and welcome to another episode of Rare Pet Diary. This is a special episode dedicated to Acroniss, one of the most heavily camped and sought after pets since patch 5.1's release. And of course, Acroniss also sits in the middle of a freaking quest hub. What else is new, right? So, what do you get when you get a quest hub and a rare spawn? This. So yeah, great job, Blizzard. You really know how to make it difficult for us hunters. And then, of course, running across griefers like this idiot here doesn't help much. Unfortunately, these kind of things became commonplace for Acroniss. And then, if by some miracle you evade both the questers and the rare spawn killers, there's always the uncalled for ninja tames, where someone who just doesn't want to wait their turn in line blames Acroniss even though they weren't waiting there for near as long as someone else who was already there. This happened to Strongpaw, unfortunately. Oh, and did I mention it gets worse? Much worse. Here's an extreme example of a ninja tame. I'll let you watch it first before I say anything. That happened a bit quickly, so let's take another look at that. Watch this guy here. Acroniss spawns and a hunter starts taming. However, this other guy decides to walk over, punch the serpent to get its attention, then tame it himself. If you ask me, this was really uncalled for. If someone starts taming, you don't just steal it from them under the nose like this. That's just my opinion though, what's done is done. And while this was going on, I didn't really see what happened, so I just thought someone had managed to tame it. I was excited to see someone tame the dark thing rather than see it get killed over and over. But that's enough of depressing occurrences. With enough patience and someone to talk to pass the time, you'll finally get your chance like this lucky hunter did, as she had zero competition, so the serpent, that when it spawned, was all hers and ripe for the taking. So a well-deserved congratulations to Sabrina for finally getting her long-awaited red arcane serpent. Now, I'm sure you remember my mention of the griefer earlier, right? Well, turns out, we found one of his buttons, and boy did we push it a lot. It seems he absolutely hates it when someone is standing on top of him. The result? The hilarious sight of being mercilessly chased around by another hunter, while having the Benny Hill theme playing in the background. And the best part of it all? He logs off! Even after the other hunter left, he was just so fed up with it. Of course, he doesn't show it himself, but the mere sight of seeing him leaving is enough to make us just dance. Oh, it was just so great to see him leave. It's not every day you get to shoo away a griefer, after all. And the final icing on the cake is when half an hour later, Lucia finally gets to execute her long-awaited tame. So, grats to Lucia for finally taming Acroniss, and a big special thanks to Fakin for showing that griefer that he's not welcome here, and providing us with a few seconds of really awesome entertainment. And so, in keeping with our happily ever after tames, Strongpaw, the same person who got ninja tamed earlier, and has seen many horrible things happen to the poor arcane servant, finally gets a shot at claiming the pet he's so direly been wanting. So, congratulations to Strongpaw, finally, for claiming Acroniss. And also a special thanks to Stone 1 for not ninjaing it from him as well. And now, back to more fun with our griefer, who foolishly accepts a duel with another hunter, who so wants to kick his butt on all of our behalf. Now comes my own form of miraculous luck. I was in the middle of narrating episode 2 of Red Pet Diary when Acroniss suddenly spawned before me, with no one else around. Immediately I hit my tame macro, and 10 seconds later I was rewarded with the very pet I firmly believed I would never have. It was a nice surprise, needless to say. I was always giving it to other hunters whenever they were there, but with no one there, it's either gonna die or it's gonna be tamed by me. One way or the other. Just gotta go for it. And lastly, we now have Roy, aka Strongpaw, who experiences similar luck to my own and manages to claim her second Acroniss, this time on her main hunter, on day 1. It seems that the massive rush to get Acroniss has finally died down some. So if you're looking to get this beautiful pet, now would probably be a good time to restart your camp if you've given up hope before. There will still be competition, however, as it is still a very unique pet and still very sought after. But at least the camping is not near as intense as it once was before. So our last congratulations of this episode will go to Roy for finally getting Acroniss on 2 tunes now.
Fantastic!
And that will be it for this episode of Rare Pet Diary. The next episode will be a short one concerning only the recently discovered green grub and how to get it. Nothing else. The episode after that, however, will focus solely on the rare trackable beasts introduced in Mists of Pandaria. And remember, if you like this series, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see future episodes of Rare Pet Diary. So until next time guys, take care and happy hunting!